So the question of being out of control is kind of interesting. We're going to talk about influence and other principles that play into that. But there's also the fact that when you're hypnotized, you're actually in a sort of introspective state. You're very, very involved within you, right? Nothing else matters but you, and all the things outside of you don't matter, just what's happening in your mind. So in that moment, your mind is actually a lot sharper than it is in your normal waking state. Now, if I were to try to swindle you out of something, I could probably throw some words around and confuse you enough in your normal waking state to go, oh, yeah, sure, go ahead. Right? Whereas if you're hypnotized, you will be able to be finer in your, what word am I saying? Am I looking for? Discern that easier and be more precise and say, no, that's not something I'm supposed to tell you, right? Like, that's my secret, not for you to know. For example, when people think that, oh, you're gonna get all my secrets. It's not like that. When people come to my office, for example, to stop smoking, it's also not magic, right? Sometimes it seems magic, but it's not. It's just a way of understanding motivation, what the person actually needs to hear in order to make that change, right? If they come and say, oh, I want to quit smoking because, my wife said that I smell really bad, right? Wrong motivation, right? It's not within them to change just like that. So as the person creating the change or helping them create change, I would sit down and interview them and ask them a little bit more in depth about their motivation. It's the same kind of thing that you can do in the dental office. When the person is sitting there and they just had the treatment, you're about to hand them that $25,000 treatment plan that we just talked about, and they're about to get scared, then you could easily ask them what their motivation is, right? So, Mr. Patient, I have this long-term treatment plan. Let me ask you, you said that number 14 was hurting. Would that be your priority? What's most important to you, right? And get them talking, right? Because if they are talking, they feel like they're in control. They're being part of the solution rather than just being handed something and say, sign it, we'll get started, which is what a lot of practices do. I hope you're not selling it, right? Used to be. Well, there's never a bad time to change. That's the best part about it. Like when you realize that something actually makes sense and is easy, it is actually easy to talk to your 5 or 10 team members and say, hey, let's do this, right? And it's actually not that hard. If everybody has the same interest of growing the practice, of making the patient's life better, of having a good communication among team members, right? Those are all very important. Would you agree? Mm-hmm.